Hello dears, welcome back to the channel where we explore the fascinating world of numismatics, diving deep into the history, significance, and value of coins from around the world. In today's video we will be taking an in-depth look at a coin that at first glance might seem quite ordinary but is actually a treasure trove of history, intrigue, and potential value: the 1983 Lincoln cent, also known as the 1983 Liberty 1 cent coin. This coin is a significant part of U.S. coinage history and, depending on specific characteristics, can be worth far more than its face value. In this video we will explore the full history of this coin, examine its unique features, and discuss its potential worth in today's market. So whether you are a seasoned collector or just curious about the coins in your pocket, you are in the right place. To truly appreciate the 1983 Lincoln cent, it's essential to understand the broader history of the Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909, was the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln. The decision to place Lincoln on the 1 cent coin was made to commemorate the centennial of his birth, marking a significant shift from the allegorical figures previously featured on American coins. The obverse front of the coin, designed by Victor David Brenner, features a right-facing bust of Lincoln. Above his head is the national motto, "I in God we trust." To his left is the word liberty, and to his right is the year of minting. This design has been a staple of U.S. coinage for over a century, and remains largely unchanged. The reverse of the coin from 1959 to 2008 featured the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This design replaced the earlier wheat design that had been used from 1909 to 1958. The Lincoln Memorial reverse was introduced to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and became iconic in its own right, representing not only Lincoln but also a period of American history steeped in the civil rights movement and national unity. The 1983 Lincoln cent holds particular significance in the series because of the monumental change in the coin's composition that had occurred just a year earlier. Up until 1982, the Lincoln cent was composed primarily of copper, 95% copper, 5% zinc, and tin. However, due to the rising cost of copper, the U.S. Mint decided to change the composition to a primarily zinc coin with a thin copper plating. The new composition, which remains in use today, consists of 97.5% zinc with a 2.5% copper plating. This change had a significant impact on the coin's appearance and weight. The earlier copper cents weighed 3.11 grams, while the new copper-plated zinc cents weighed 2.5 grams. The 1983 Lincoln cent is the first full year of production using this new composition, making it a pivotal coin in the history of U.S. currency. To fully understand the context of the 1983 Lincoln cent, it's worth considering the state of the United States in 1983. The early 1980s were a period of significant economic and social change in the U.S. President Ronald Reagan was in his first term, and his administration was focused on economic recovery following the stagflation and recessions of the 1970s. 1983 was a year marked by a resurgence in the U.S. economy, often referred to as the Reagan recovery. Unemployment began to decline, inflation was brought under control, and consumer confidence was on the rise. This economic context is important because it reflects the broader environment in which the 1983 Lincoln cent was minted, an era of transformation and optimism in the United States. The 1983 Lincoln cent was produced in large quantities across 3 U.S. mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint coins carry no mint mark, while the Denver Mint coins have a D Mint mark and the San Francisco Mint coins bear an S Mint mark. Here's a breakdown of the 1983 Lincoln cent production. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Over 7.7 billion Lincoln cents were produced at the Philadelphia Mint in 1983, making it one of the most common coins in circulation. Denver Mint, D Mint mark. The Denver Mint produced over 6.4 billion Lincoln cents, also contributing to the large number of 1983 cents in circulation. San Francisco Mint, S Mint mark. The San Francisco Mint produced a smaller number of proof coins in 1983 intended for collectors. These coins were made with extra care, resulting in a more refined finish. While most 1983 Lincoln cents are worth their face value, certain varieties and errors can make these coins significantly more valuable. Let's explore some of the most important varieties and errors that collectors seek out. 1983 double die reverse DDR. One of the most famous errors associated with the 1983 Lincoln cent is the double die reverse DDR. This error occurs when the die used to strike the reverse of the coin is misaligned during the minting process, resulting in a doubling of the design elements. The most notable areas of doubling on the 1983 DDR are the inscriptions 1 cent United States of America and E pluribus unum. A genuine 1983 DDR is highly sought after by collectors and can command prices ranging from $200 to over $1,000 depending on the coin's condition. Copper transitional errors. Although the U.S. Mint officially transitioned to zinc cents in 1982, there have been reports of 1983 Lincoln cents being struck on leftover copper planchets. These rare copper transitional errors are exceptionally valuable as they represent a mistake in the minting process. A genuine 1983 copper cent can weigh approximately 3.11 grams as opposed to the standard 2.5 grams for the zinc cents. Dears, if you believe you have a 1983 copper cent, it's worth having it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. These coins can sell for thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes. Another error that can increase the value of a 1983 Lincoln cent is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in part of the design being cut off. The value of an off-center strike depends on the severity of the error and whether the date and mint mark are still visible. These coins can range in value from $50 to several $100s. Clipped planchets. A clipped planchet error occurs when a portion of the coin is missing due to an error during the cutting process at the mint. This can result in a coin with a crescent-shaped clip missing from one side. Clipped planchet errors can add value to a 1983 Lincoln cent, especially if the clip is large and the coin is in good condition. Die cracks and cuds. Die cracks and cuds are other types of errors that can be found on 1983 Lincoln cents. A die crack occurs when the die used to strike the coin develops a crack, resulting in raised lines on the coin's surface. A cud is a more severe form of die crack where a portion of the die breaks off, leaving a raised blank area on the coin. While these errors are generally less valuable than the ones mentioned above, they can still add a premium to the coin's value. Its market value is $780.1 million. The value of a 1983 Lincoln cent varies widely based on its condition errors and whether it has been graded by a professional service. Let's take a closer look at what you might expect in today's market. Most 1983 Lincoln cents in circulation are worth their face value of 1 cent. These coins are extremely common, and unless they have a significant error or are in exceptionally high grade, they hold little numismatic value. An uncirculated 1983 Lincoln cent in lower mint state grades MS60, MS64 might be worth slightly more than face value, typically between 1 and 5. In higher grades such as MS67 or MS68, the value can increase significantly, with some examples selling for $100 or more. As mentioned earlier, the 1983 DDR is one of the most valuable varieties of the 1983 Lincoln cent. Prices for a genuine 1983 DDR can range from $200 to over $1,000 depending on the coin's condition and grade. If you happen to come across a 1983 Lincoln cent that weighs 3.11 grams, you may have a copper transitional error. These rare coins can sell for several $1,000s, making them one of the most valuable 1983 Lincoln cents. Other error coins such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks can also add value to a 1983 Lincoln cent depending on the severity of the error and the coin's overall condition. These coins can range in value from $50 to several $100s. Whether you are searching through your change or exploring your collection, the 1983 Lincoln cent is worth a closer look. Who knows? You might just find a hidden gem among your coins. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coin analyses. Leave a comment below if you have found any interesting coins or if you have any questions. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we explore the fascinating stories behind the coins we use every day. Dear Sir, today we are delving into the history and significance of the 1989 Lincoln Memorial Cent, commonly known as the Liberty Cent. This coin may seem like just another penny, but it's much more than that. In this video we will uncover the full history of this coin, discuss its unique features, and explore its potential value. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector or just curious about the coins in your pocket, this deep dive into the 1989 Lincoln cent will provide you with valuable insights. So let's get started. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1989 Lincoln Memorial Cent, it's essential to understand the broader context of the Lincoln Cent series. The Lincoln Cent was first introduced in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first American coin to feature a U.S. president, breaking the tradition of using classical figures and symbols. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Lincoln. The reverse initially displayed 2 wheat ears, earning it the nickname Wheat Penny. This design was in use from 1909 until 1958. The following year, in 1959, the reverse was redesigned to feature the Lincoln Memorial commemorating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design by Frank Gasparo remained in use until 2008, making the Lincoln Memorial Cent one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The 1989 Lincoln Memorial Cent was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with a small portion also produced at the San Francisco Mint for inclusion in proof sets. The coin follows the standard design that had been in use since 1959. The obverse features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, with the inscriptions "I in God We Trust" above Liberty to the left, and the date 1989 to the right. Coins minted in Denver bear a D mint mark below the date, while those from Philadelphia have no mint mark. The reverse side of the coin showcases the Lincoln Memorial with the inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" above the memorial, and 1 cent below. The tiny image of Lincoln seated inside the memorial is a subtle yet iconic detail that adds to the coin's charm. By 1989, the Lincoln cent had undergone a significant change in its composition. Originally struck in 95% copper, the rising cost of copper led to a change in 1982. Since then, the penny has been made from a core of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating to give it the traditional appearance. The 1989 Lincoln cent follows this composition, weighing 2.5 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. To fully appreciate the 1989 Lincoln Memorial Cent, it's important to consider the historical context of the time. The late 1980s was a period of significant change in the United States and around the world. In 1989, the Cold War was coming to an end, with the fall of the Berlin Wall symbolizing the beginning of a new era in global politics. Domestically, the U.S. was experiencing economic growth and technological advancements, setting the stage for the prosperity of the 1990s. Against this backdrop, the 1989 Lincoln cent was produced in vast quantities to meet the demands of a growing economy. With billions of these coins minted, they became a common sight in the pockets and piggy banks of Americans across the country. While most 1989 Lincoln Memorial cents are common and hold little value beyond their face value, certain varieties and errors can make them more valuable to collectors. Here are a few key factors to consider. The San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the 1989 Lincoln cent for inclusion in annual proof sets. These coins are struck using specially prepared dies and blanks, resulting in a coin with a mirror-like finish and sharp details. Proof coins are not intended for circulation and are usually collected in their original sets. A 1989 South Proof Lincoln cent in perfect condition can be worth several dollars depending on its grade. A coin's condition or grade is one of the most critical factors in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with mint state MS coins being those that have never been circulated and have no signs of wear. A 1989 Lincoln cent in mint state 67 or higher can command a premium, especially if it has a full red color. A double die error occurs when the coin die imprints an image onto the blank twice, slightly offset. This results in noticeable doubling on certain parts of the coin, particularly in the text. While the 1989 Lincoln cent is not known for having significant double die varieties, it's always worth checking for any unusual doubling, especially in the inscriptions "Liberty" or "I in God We Trust." Occasionally, coins are struck off-center or with other minting errors, making them more valuable to collectors. An off-center strike on a 1989 Lincoln cent can vary in value depending on the degree of the error and the overall condition of the coin. The value of a 1989 Lincoln Memorial cent can range widely based on its condition and any errors or varieties it may have. Here's a breakdown of what you might expect in today's market. Most 1989 Lincoln cents in circulation are worth their face value of 1 cent. These coins are extremely common and have little numismatic value unless they have a unique error. An uncirculated 1989 Lincoln cent in lower mint state grades MS60 MS64 is typically worth a small premium over face value, perhaps a few cents to a dollar. In higher grades, such as MS67, the value can increase significantly, with some examples selling for $50 to $100 or more at auction. A 1989 South Proof Lincoln Center in PR69 or PR70, the highest grades for proof coins, can be worth $5 to $20 depending on the demand and the quality of the coin strike. The value of error coins can vary widely based on the type and severity of the error. A minor off-center strike might be worth a few dollars, while a more significant error could be worth much more. Collectors highly prize well-defined double die errors or dramatic off-center strikes. Recent auction results can give us some insight into the potential value of a 1989 Lincoln cent. Its market's value is $345.2 million today. In 2020, a 1989 Lincoln cent graded MS68 RD by PCGS sold for over $1,500. The coin's value was driven by its exceptionally high grade and its full red color, which is rare for coins of this vintage. Another 1989 Lincoln cent graded MS67 RD sold for $200 in 2022. While not as valuable as the MS68 example, it still commanded a significant premium due to its high grade and color. These sales highlight the potential value of finding a high grade or error 1989 Lincoln cent. For collectors, these coins represent both a piece of history and a possible investment opportunity. Sir, if you own a 1989 Lincoln cent, especially one in high grade or with a potential error, it's essential to take proper care of it to preserve its value. Here are some tips on how to store and protect your coin. Handle your coin as little as possible, and always by the edges to avoid leaving fingerprints or oils on the surface. Even small amounts of dirt or oil can reduce the coin's value. Store your coin in a protective holder such as a coin flip capsule or album. Ensure that the holder is made of acid-free materials to prevent damage over time. Store your coin in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Extreme temperatures, humidity, and light can cause your coin to tarnish or corrode. Dear sir, if you believe your 1989 Lincoln cent is in exceptional condition or has a significant error, consider having it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A graded coin can be easier to sell and often commands a higher price. The 1989 Lincoln Memorial cent is a fascinating coin that represents an essential part of American numismatic history. While most of these coins are still worth only their face value, certain varieties, errors, and high-grade examples can be worth much more. For collectors and enthusiasts, the 1989 Lincoln cent offers an accessible and intriguing addition to any collection. Whether you are searching through your change or exploring your collection, the 1989 Lincoln cent is worth a closer look. Who knows? You might just find a hidden gem among your coins. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coin analyses. Leave a comment below if you have found any interesting coins or if you have any questions. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the stories and details behind some of the most fascinating coins in history. Sir, today we are exploring the 1994 Lincoln Memorial cent, commonly known as the Liberty cent. While it might seem like just another penny, this coin has its own unique story and potentially valuable aspects that make it worth much more than just 1 cent. Whether you are a seasoned collector or simply curious about the coins you come across, this video will offer you a comprehensive look at the 1994 Lincoln cent. We will cover its full history, the specifics of its design and production, and delve into its value and potential worth in today's market. So let's get started on this numismatic journey. To fully appreciate the significance of the 1994 Lincoln Memorial cent, we need to step back and look at the broader history of the Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, was groundbreaking in several ways. It was the first American coin to feature a historical figure, none other than President Abraham Lincoln, breaking away from the tradition of depicting allegorical figures. The obverse, or front of the coin, was designed by Victor David Brenner, a Lithuanian-born sculptor who was chosen for the project by President Theodore Roosevelt himself. The design features a right-facing bust of Lincoln with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above his head, "Liberty" to his left, and the date to the right. This design has remained largely unchanged since its introduction, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The reverse side originally featured 2 wheat ears, leading to the nickname Wheat Penny. This design was in use from 1909 until 1958. In 1959, to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse was redesigned by Frank Gasparo to feature the Lincoln Memorial. This design was used until 2008, when the series was updated to reflect different stages of Lincoln's life. Dear Sir, now let's focus on the 1994 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent. This coin was minted in Denver, which is indicated by the D mint mark located below the date on the obverse side. Like its predecessors, the 1994 D. Lincoln Cent features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1994 D. Lincoln Cent is part of the broader Lincoln Cent series that has been a staple of U.S. currency for over a century. Despite being a modern coin, it carries with it the legacy of one of America's greatest presidents, and a design that has stood the test of time. The composition of the Lincoln Cent changed significantly over the years. From its inception in 1909 until 1982, the penny was made of 95% copper. However, due to the rising cost of copper, the composition was changed mid-1982 to a copper-plated zinc core. This change reduced the weight of the penny from 3.11 grams to 2.5 grams. The 1994 D. Lincoln Cent follows this post-1982 composition, consisting of 97.5% zinc with a 2.5% copper plating. It has a diameter of 19.05 mm and a thickness of 1.52 mm. Despite these changes, the coin retains the same visual appearance as the earlier copper pennies, with the distinctive copper color that has become synonymous with the U.S. penny. To better understand the significance of the 1994 D. Lincoln Cent, it's important to consider the broader context of the time. The early 1990s were a period of transition for the United States. The Cold War had ended and the country was experiencing a period of economic recovery following the recession of the early 1990s. President Bill Clinton was in office, and his administration focused on economic reform, technological advancements, and social change. In 1994, significant events included the signing of the North American Free Trade Agreement (NAFTA), which created one of the world's largest free trade zones, and the midterm elections, which led to a Republican majority in Congress for the first time in decades. It was against this backdrop of political and economic change that the 1994 D. Lincoln Cent was produced. The 1994 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the most prolific mints in the United States. In 1994, the Denver Mint produced approximately 7.1 billion Lincoln Cents. This vast production number makes the 1994 D. Lincoln Cent one of the more common coins in circulation, but there are still factors that can make specific coins valuable. While the majority of 1994 D. Lincoln Memorial Cents are worth their face value, certain varieties and errors can make them much more valuable. Collectors should be on the lookout for the following. Coins that have never been circulated and are in pristine condition are classified as mint state MS. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1994 D. Lincoln Cent in mint state 67 or higher can command a premium in the market, especially if it has retained its full red color. A double die error occurs when the coin's design is struck more than once in slightly different positions. This can result in noticeable doubling of the design elements, particularly the text. While the 1994 D. Lincoln Cent is not known for having significant double die varieties, it's always worth examining coins closely for any doubling, especially in the inscriptions "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." Coins that are struck off-center can be highly valuable depending on the severity of the error. An off-center strike that is noticeable but does not affect the date or mint mark can increase the coin's value significantly. An RPM error occurs when the mint mark is punched into the dime more than once in slightly different positions. These errors are more common in earlier coins, but examples can still be found in more modern issues. An RPM on a 1994 Lincoln cent could add to its value. The value of a 1994 Lincoln Memorial cent varies widely based on its condition errors and whether it has been graded by a professional service. Here's a breakdown of what you might expect in today's market. Most 1994 Lincoln cents in circulation are worth their face value of 1 cent. These coins are extremely common and have little numismatic value unless they have a significant error or are in exceptionally high grade. An uncirculated 1994 Lincoln cent in lower mint state grades MS60 MS64 might be worth slightly more than face value, typically between 1 and 5. In higher grades such as MS67, the value can increase significantly, with some examples selling for 50 to 100 or more at auction. Its market's value is $456.1 million today. Error coins such as those with off-center strikes or double dies can vary widely in value. Minor errors might add a few dollars to the coin's worth, while significant errors can command much higher prices. For example, a well-defined off-center strike on a 1994 Lincoln cent could be worth anywhere from 20 to 200 depending on the severity of the error and the overall condition of the coin. Coins that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can command a premium. A 1994 Lincoln cent graded MS68RD read by PCGS or NGC can be worth several $100s, as coins of this grade are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Recent auction results provide insight into the potential value of a high-grade 1994 Lincoln cent. In 2022, a 1994 Lincoln cent graded MS68RD by PCGS sold for over $1,000. The coin's value was driven by its exceptionally high grade and its full red color, which is rare for coins of this era. Another 1994 Lincoln cent graded MS67RD sold for $250 in 2023. While not as valuable as the MS68 example, it still commanded a significant premium due to its high grade and color. These sales highlight the potential value of finding a high grade or error 1994 Lincoln cent. For collectors, these coins represent both a piece of history and a possible investment opportunity. Dear sir, if you own a 1994 Lincoln cent, especially one in high grade or with a potential error, it's essential to take proper care of it to preserve its value. Here are some tips on how to store and protect your coin. Handle your coin as little as possible, and always by the edges to avoid leaving fingerprints or oils on the surface. Even small amounts of dirt or oil can reduce the coin's value. Store your coin in a protective holder such as a coin flip capsule or album. Ensure that the holder is made of acid-free materials to prevent damage over time. Keep your coin in a stable environment, cool, dry, and away from direct sunlight. Extreme temperatures, humidity, and light can cause your coin to tarnish or corrode over time. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coin analyses. Leave a comment below if you have found any interesting coins or if you have any questions. Welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, the study of coins, currencies, and their history. Today we are exploring a particularly interesting piece from the United States, the 1995 Lincoln Memorial cent. This coin might look like an ordinary penny at first glance, but it holds significant historical value and under the right circumstances can be worth much more than its face value. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector or just curious about the coins you carry around every day, stay tuned as we uncover the full history, key details, and the potential worth of this intriguing coin. The Lincoln cent, also known as the penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. This cent was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin's obverse, design by Victor David Brenner, features a portrait of Lincoln, making it the first American coin to depict a U.S. president. The reverse initially displayed two wheat ears symbolizing strength and stability, hence the nickname Wheat Penny. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design, created by Frank Gasparo, remained in use until 2008. The Lincoln Memorial cent therefore became a symbol of both American history and the enduring legacy of one of the nation's most beloved leaders. The 1995 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent is part of this rich tradition. It was minted in Denver as indicated by the D Mint mark. The Denver Mint has a long and storied history of producing U.S. coins, beginning its operations in 1906. By the mid-1990s, the Denver Mint was producing billions of pennies annually, making the 1995 D. Lincoln Cent a common but still significant coin. 1995 was a year of robust production for the Lincoln Cent, with over 7 billion coins struck between the Denver and Philadelphia mints. The Denver Mint alone produced approximately 6.5 billion of these coins. As a result, the 1995 D penny is generally considered a common coin in terms of overall mintage numbers. However, like all coins, its value can vary significantly based on its condition, errors, and other factors. The 1995 D Lincoln Memorial Cent follows the same design principles established in 1959. The obverse features the right-facing profile of Abraham Lincoln with the word Liberty to his left and the date 1995 to his right. Below the date you will find the D Mint mark indicating its origin from the Denver Mint. Above Lincoln's head is the motto "I in God We Trust," a standard feature on U.S. coins. On the reverse side, the coin features a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial with the inscription United States of America along the top edge. Below this, the motto "E pluribus una," meaning out of many one, is inscribed, and the denomination 1 cent is displayed at the bottom. Sir, if you look closely, you can even see a tiny image of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a subtle but intricate detail added by the designer. The coin is composed of a copper-plated zinc core weighing 2.5 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. This composition was adopted in 1982 when the rising cost of copper made the production of copper pennies economically unfeasible. The switch to a zinc core covered in copper plating helped reduce costs while maintaining the coin's traditional appearance. One of the most notable aspects of the 1995 D Lincoln Cent is the possibility of it being a double die obverse DDO. A double die error occurs during the minting process when the coin die imprints an image onto the blank twice slightly offset. This results in noticeable doubling on certain parts of the coin, particularly in the text. For the 1995 D Lincoln Cent, the doubling can often be seen in the words Liberty and I in God We Trust on the obverse. While the Philadelphia Mint's 1995 double die obverse is more famous, the Denver variety is rarer, making it a highly sought-after coin among collectors. A 1995 D Lincoln Cent with a strong DDO error can be worth significantly more than its face value, especially if it is in mint condition or graded by a professional grading service like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. While most 1995 D Lincoln Cents are worth just a penny, certain factors can increase their value. Its market value is $667.1 million today. Coins in pristine uncirculated condition, often referred to as mint state, are worth more than those that have seen heavy circulation. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS mint state 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. As mentioned earlier, the 1995 D double die obverse DDO error can significantly increase the value of this coin. A well-defined DDO in mint condition can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100 depending on the severity of the doubling and the overall condition of the coin. The color of the coin also matters. Lincoln Cents are often classified as red RD, red-brown RB, or brown BN depending on the amount of original copper luster remaining. Full red coins which retain their original bright red color are particularly desirable and can be worth more. Although the 1995 D Lincoln Cent is common in general circulation, coins with the DDO error are relatively rare, driving up their value among collectors. Over the years, certain 1995 D Lincoln Cents have fetched impressive sums at auctions. In 2013, a 1995 D Lincoln Cent with a double die obverse graded MS68 RD by PCGS sold for over $2,000. This coin's value was significantly enhanced by its high grade and the rarity of the DDO error. Another 1995 D DDO Cent graded MS67 RD sold for $1,500 in 2015. The coin's full red color and the sharpness of the doubling contributed to its high price. These sales highlight the potential value of finding a well-preserved 1995 D Lincoln Cent with a DDO error. For those who are lucky enough to discover one in their collection, it could represent a significant find. The 1995 Lincoln Memorial cent might be a common sight in pocket change, but it carries a wealth of history and potential value for collectors. From its place in the broader story of the Lincoln cent to the possibility of rare mint errors, this coin is a testament to the intricate and fascinating world of numismatics. If you are a collector, it's worth taking a closer look at your 1995 D pennies. You might just have a valuable piece of history in your hands. For those interested in starting a collection, coins like the 1995 D Lincoln cent offer an accessible entry point with the potential for exciting discoveries. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the world of coins and currency. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you have come across any interesting finds in your own collection. Until next time, happy collecting and God bless you. Hello dears, welcome back coin enthusiasts to another deep dive into the fascinating world of numismatics. Dear sir, today we are turning our attention to a true gem from the past, the 1975 Liberty 1 cent coin. This small yet significant piece of American history holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, not just for its design but also for its historical context and of course its potential value. So whether you are a seasoned collector or just curious about the worth of this iconic coin, stay tuned as we explore its full history, importance, and the big bucks it might bring you. Dear sir, let's talk that the 1975 Liberty 1 cent coin was minted during a decade of significant change and evolution in the United States. The 1970s were a time of economic turmoil, political scandal, and social transformation. The U.S. was grappling with the aftermath of the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, and the ongoing Cold War. Amidst all this, the U.S. Mint continued its tradition of producing coins that reflected the nation's enduring values and history. The Lincoln cent, often referred to as the Liberty 1 cent by collectors, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, features Lincoln's profile on the obverse front and the iconic wheat ears design on the reverse, which was later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. By 1975, this design had become an American staple, symbolizing not only the nation's first assassinated president, but also the enduring principles of liberty and unity. The 1975 cent is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 until 2008. What makes the 1975 coin particularly interesting is the period in which it was produced. The 1970s saw rising inflation, and the cost of minting coins became a growing concern. In fact, the composition of the penny was a topic of debate, as the cost of copper rose, making it more expensive to produce each cent than its face value. Dear sir, now let's take a closer look at the design of the 1975 Liberty 1 cent. On the obverse, we see the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the word Liberty to his left and the date 1975 to his right. Above Lincoln's head, the phrase "I in God we trust" is prominently displayed, a reminder of the nation's values. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, an image that replaced the wheat ears in 1959. This design, created by Frank Gasparo, showcases the memorial in great detail, with the inscription "United States of America" arching above and the denomination 1 cent below. The motto "E pluribus unum" is centered between the two inscriptions, reinforcing the idea of unity among the states. The coin is made from a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that distinctive reddish-brown hue. The coin weighs 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, standard for Lincoln cents of this era. However, the rising cost of copper in the 1970s led to discussions about changing the composition of the penny, a change that eventually occurred in 1982 when the mint transitioned to a predominantly zinc composition. The 1975 Liberty 1 cent coin was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority of these coins and, as was customary, did not include a mint mark on the coins. The Denver Mint's coins bear the D Mint mark, while the San Francisco Mint, primarily responsible for proof coins, marked its coins with an S. In 1975, millions of these pennies were struck, over 5.4 billion to be exact. The sheer volume of production makes the 1975 cent a common coin today, but that doesn't mean it lacks value. Collectors often seek out coins in exceptional conditions, such as those with little to no wear or proof coins that were struck with special care for collectors. The San Francisco proofs in particular are highly sought after for their sharp details and mirror-like finishes. While the 1975 Liberty 1 cent is generally considered a common coin, there are certain variants and errors that can make specific examples much more valuable. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, for instance, are struck with greater precision and care, leading to a more detailed and visually striking coin. These proofs are especially valuable when found in perfect condition, graded as PR 69 or PR 70 by professional grading services. Its market value is $6,600 million today. Error coins always a favorite among collectors, add another layer of intrigue. Though no major errors are widely recognized for the 1975 cent, minor misstrikes, off-center strikes, or double dies can sometimes be found. These error coins are rarer and can fetch a premium depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Dear Sir, now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the value of the 1975 Liberty 1 cent coin. While the vast majority of these coins are worth only their face value of 1 cent, certain factors can significantly increase their value. First, condition is key. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition, showing no signs of wear, are much more valuable. Uncirculated coins can fetch a few dollars, while proof coins, especially those with the S Mint mark, can be worth between $1 and $5 or more depending on the grade. For error coins or coins with unique characteristics, the value can skyrocket. A dramatic off-center strike or a double die error could bring in anywhere from $50 to several $100 depending on the rarity and demand. Graded coins, authenticated and rated by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can also see a significant increase in value. A 1975 Lincoln cent graded MS67 mint state 67 or higher can command a price of $100 or more at auction. This is because such high-grade examples are scarce given the billions of coins produced. Is the 1975 Liberty 1 cent a good investment? While it's not as rare or historically significant as some other coins, it still holds value for collectors. The key to making a profit lies in finding high-grade examples or rare variants which can appreciate over time as the number of these coins in mint condition dwindles. Moreover, the sentimental and historical value of this coin cannot be understated. For many collectors, owning a piece of history from a transformative decade in American history is priceless. The 1975 cent, with its iconic Lincoln portrait and enduring symbolism, is a tangible link to the past. As with any investment, it's crucial to do your research and consult with experts. Keeping an eye on market trends and auction results can help you make informed decisions about buying or selling this coin. The 1975 Liberty 1 cent coin is more than just a piece of change. It's a small yet powerful symbol of American history, resilience, and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln. Whether you are a collector, an investor, or simply someone with a curiosity for history, this coin offers a fascinating glimpse into the past. So next time you come across a 1975 penny, take a moment to appreciate its story. Who knows? It might just be more valuable than you think. Bundle of thanks, dear sir, for joining us on this journey through the history and value of the 1975 Liberty 1 cent coin. Please, dear sir, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things coins. Until next time, happy collecting and God bless you in every matter, and also take care. Hi dears, welcome back to our channel, coin enthusiasts and history buffs. Dear sir, today we are about to embark on a fascinating journey into the world of numismatics, exploring a coin that you might just find tucked away in your change jar, the 1979 Liberty 1 cent. But don't be fooled by its humble appearance. This coin carries a wealth of history, and for the astute collector it might just hold a significant value. So stick around as we unravel the full story behind the 1979 Lincoln cent, from its origins and production details to its current market worth and investment potential. The screen transitions to a montage of historical footage from the late 1970s, images of gas lines during the energy crisis, snippets of President Carter addressing the nation, and clips of American life in that era. The late 1970s was a time of significant economic and social change in the United States. The nation was grappling with the aftereffects of the Vietnam War and energy crisis and a period of stagflation that saw soaring inflation and stagnant economic growth. Amidst this backdrop of uncertainty and transformation, the U.S. Mint continued its role in producing the coins that would be used in everyday transactions across the country. In 1979, the U.S. Mint struck billions of Lincoln cents, each one bearing the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that had been a staple of American coinage since 1909. But beyond its role as a simple unit of currency, the 1979 Liberty 1 cent is a window into the economic realities and artistic decisions of its time. Cut to close-up shots of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent coin, focusing on the intricate details of both the obverse and reverse sides. Dear Sir, now let's start by taking a closer look at the design of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent. The obverse features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. This image has graced the Lincoln cent since 1909 in celebration of the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Brenner's portrayal of Lincoln is dignified and contemplative, capturing the solemnity of a leader who guided the nation through its darkest hours. The word liberty is inscribed to the left of Lincoln, a powerful reminder of the values upon which the United States was founded. Above Lincoln's head, the phrase "I in God we trust" appears, reflecting the nation's belief in divine providence. The year 1979 is placed to the right of Lincoln's profile, indicating the year this particular coin was minted. Turning the coin over to the reverse, we find the image of the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. This design replaced the wheat ears reverse in 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln Memorial, located in Washington, D.C., serves not only as a tribute to Lincoln but also as a symbol of the nation's enduring commitment to equality and justice. Above the memorial, the inscription "United States of America" arches over the top, while the phrase "E pluribus unum" out of many one appears just below. The denomination 1 cent is boldly displayed at the bottom. The scene shifts to archival footage of the U.S. Mint, showing the coin production process, including metal blanks being punched, coins being struck, and quality checks being performed. The 1979 Liberty 1 cent was produced at 3 of the U.S. Mint's facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these mints played a crucial role in producing the billions of coins that were needed to meet the demands of the American economy. The Philadelphia Mint, the oldest of the U.S. Mint facilities, struck the majority of the 1979 cents. Coins minted in Philadelphia are notable for their lack of a mint mark, which was standard practice at the time. The Denver Mint, which had been producing coins since the early 20th century, marked its coins with a small d located just to the right of the date. Finally, the San Francisco Mint, which primarily produced proof coins for collectors, used an S mint mark. In total, over 6 billion Lincoln cents were struck in 1979, with the Philadelphia Mint producing approximately 3.6 billion, the Denver Mint about 4.1 billion, and the San Francisco Mint around 3.7 million proof coins. While this might suggest that the 1979 cent is relatively common, certain factors such as mint mark variations, production errors, and the coin's condition can significantly impact its value. The camera zooms in on a variety of 1979 Liberty 1 cents, highlighting the differences between mint marks and showcasing notable error coins. While the 1979 Liberty 1 cent might not be rare in terms of total production numbers, certain variants and error coins are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch substantial premiums. One of the most notable variants is the 1979 S-Type 2 proof coin. During 1979, the San Francisco Mint produced 2 distinct types of proof cents. The first, known as Type 1, features a filled or blobby S mint mark, while the second, Type 2, has a much clearer and sharper S. The Type 2 proof is scarcer and more valuable, with coins in perfect proof condition PR69 or PR70 often commanding prices well into the hundreds of dollars. Error coins from 1979 are another area of interest for collectors. Off-center strikes, double dies, and coins struck on improper planchets are examples of errors that can occur during the minting process. Although major errors are not widely recognized for the 1979 cent, any deviation from the standard design can increase a coin's value. For instance, a 1979 Lincoln cent with a noticeable off-center strike could be worth 50 or more depending on the severity of the error and the level of collector interest. Transition to scenes of a coin auction with close-ups of 1979 Liberty 1 cents being examined and appraised. Now, dear sir, let's talk about the value of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent in today's market. While most 1979 cents found in circulation are still worth just their face value, certain factors can greatly enhance their value, especially for collectors. The condition of the coin is one of the most important factors in determining its value. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition with no signs of wear or damage are much more desirable. A standard 1979 Lincoln cent in mint state, Mississippi condition might be worth anywhere from 1 to 10 depending on the grade. Proof coins, particularly those from the San Francisco Mint, can command higher prices. A 1979 S-Type 2 proof in PR69 or PR70 condition can sell for $50 to $200, with exceptionally high-grade examples potentially reaching even higher prices. Graded coins, which have been professionally evaluated by services like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, tend to fetch higher prices at auction. A 1979 Lincoln cent graded MS-67 or higher is a prized piece for collectors, with prices often exceeding $100. In addition to condition and mint mark variations, the market demand for error coins adds another layer of value. An error coin from 1979, such as one with an off-center strike or a double die, could easily sell for several $100s or more depending on the rarity and visibility of the error. So, is the 1979 Liberty 1 cent a good investment? The answer depends on several factors, including the condition of the coin, the presence of any rare variations, and the overall market for collectible coins. While the 1979 cent is generally considered common, its value can increase over time, especially for coins in pristine condition or those with rare mint marks and errors. For collectors, the appeal of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent lies in its historical significance, its role in the Lincoln Memorial Series, and the potential to find rare and valuable variants. Its market's value is $77 million today. Investing in coins is not just about the potential financial return, it's also about preserving a piece of history. The 1979 Liberty 1 cent serves as a tangible reminder of the late 1970s, a time of economic challenge and social change. For those who appreciate the artistry and symbolism of coins, the 1979 cent is a worthy addition to any collection. Dear sir, if you are considering investing in 1979 Liberty 1 cents, it's essential to focus on high-grade examples, proof coins, and any notable errors. Keeping an eye on auction trends and market prices will also help you make informed decisions about buying and selling these coins. Bundle of thanks, dears, for joining us on this journey through the history and value of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent coin. Dear sir, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things coins. Until next time, happy collecting and God bless you. Hello dears, welcome back coin enthusiasts. Dears, today we are diving deep into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1981 D Lincoln cent, also known as the 1 Liberty cent. This coin is more than just a small piece of change. It represents a significant chapter in U.S. history, carries immense value for collectors, and has the potential to be worth far more than its face value. So if you have got one of these coins sitting in your collection, you will definitely want to stick around until the end of this video. Dears, let's start with some historical context. The 1981 D Lincoln cent is part of the long-running series of Lincoln cents that began in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This series is one of the most iconic in American coinage, and the Lincoln cent has seen various changes in design and composition over the years. The D mint mark indicates that this particular coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, has played a crucial role in the production of U.S. coins, particularly during periods when the demand for coinage was high. By 1981, the Denver Mint was a well-oiled machine, churning out millions of coins each year, including the 1981 D Lincoln cent. But 1981 was a pivotal year in the history of U.S. coinage. The late 1970s and early 1980s were marked by significant economic challenges, including high inflation and fluctuating metal prices. These factors influenced the materials used in coin production. The U.S. Mint was experimenting with different compositions to reduce costs, leading to subtle but important variations in coins like the 1981 D Lincoln cent. Now, dears, let's talk about the design and composition of the 1981 D Lincoln cent. The obverse of the coin features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been in use since 1909 and is one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coinage history. Lincoln's profile is a symbol of American heritage representing honesty, integrity, and the fight for freedom. The reverse of the coin at this time still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse design was the work of Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. The Lincoln Memorial design itself has become iconic, serving as a tribute to one of the nation's greatest presidents. In terms of composition, the 1981 D Lincoln cent is made from a 95% copper and 5% zinc alloy. This composition was standard for pennies at the time, but as mentioned earlier, the rising cost of copper was becoming a concern. This would eventually lead to the change in composition in 1982 when the U.S. Mint switched to a predominantly zinc composition with a thin copper plating. Therefore, the 1981 D Lincoln cent is one of the last pennies made with the traditional copper composition, adding to its historical significance. The mintage of the 1981 D Lincoln cent was substantial. Over 5.3 billion of these coins were minted, which might lead some to believe that this coin is quite common. However, within this vast number there are certain variations and errors that can make specific coins exceptionally valuable. One such variation is the double die obverse DDO. This error occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the die, leading to a doubling effect on certain parts of the design, most notably on the date, or the lettering. While not as common as the famous 1955 double die, examples of the 1981 D double die can fetch a significant premium among collectors. Another aspect to consider is the coin's condition. Coins graded in higher conditions, such as MS65 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), are worth considerably more than those in average circulated condition. This is due to the fact that finding a coin from 1981 that has been preserved in near perfect condition is quite rare. Dear sir, now let's get to the part you have all been waiting for: the value and worth of the 1981 D Lincoln cent. While the face value of this coin is just 1 cent, its actual worth can be much higher depending on several factors, including rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. For a standard 1981 D Lincoln cent in circulated condition, the value might range from 0.10 to 0.30, which is already significantly more than its face value. Its market value is 9,800 million today. However, dears, if you have an uncirculated or mint state example, the value can increase dramatically. Coins graded MS65 can sell for 10 to 15, while those in MS67 or higher can reach values of 50 or more. The real treasure lies in coins with errors or variations such as the double die obverse mentioned earlier. These coins can command prices ranging from $100 to several $1,000 depending on the severity of the error and the coin's condition. Another factor that could increase the value of a 1981 D Lincoln cent is its provenance. Coins with a documented history or that come from a well-known collection may carry additional value due to their historical significance. Dear sir, now let's discuss the investment potential of the 1981 D Lincoln cent. In recent years, the market for rare and valuable coins has seen significant growth, driven by increasing interest in collectibles and alternative investments. Coins like the 1981 D Lincoln cent, especially those in pristine condition or with notable errors, are considered solid investments. The demand for these coins is driven by a combination of factors, including their historical significance, rarity, and the general appreciation for numismatic collectibles. As the supply of high-grade 1981 D Lincoln cents dwindles over time, their value is likely to increase, making them a potentially lucrative investment for collectors and investors alike. In addition to the potential for appreciation, owning a piece of American history like the 1981 D Lincoln cent is a rewarding experience in itself. The coin serves as a tangible connection to the past, allowing collectors to hold a piece of history in their hands. In conclusion, the 1981 Lincoln cent is much more than just a 1-cent coin. It's a piece of American history, a symbol of a pivotal time in U.S. economic history, and a valuable collectible that has the potential to be worth far more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the 1981 Lincoln cent is a coin that deserves a place in your collection. If you have one of these coins, take a close look at it. You might just have a rare and valuable treasure in your possession. Dears, if you are looking to add one to your collection, keep an eye out for those high-grade examples or coins with errors, as they are the ones that could be worth big money. Bundle of thanks, dears, for watching. Sir, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1981 Lincoln cent, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more coin-related content, and click the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have a 1981 Lincoln cent in your collection? Have you ever come across one with an error? We would love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting and God bless you.